not fries. Hi guys, welcome back home. My name is Kate Mungai. If you're new, like, share and subscribe to my channel. If you're not, thank you for coming back. Today's video is as different as everything else I've been making. I want to talk about what is going on right now, the pandemic, yeah? And before I continue, it's gonna sound like a conspiracy theory. Just remember that the word conspiracy theory was made to dismiss anything, to dismiss the questions that we ask, you know. When you start questioning the higher powers in the government, it's dismissed as a conspiracy theory immediately, you know. And we should, every time someone hears something, they're like, conspiracy theory, you know, if it's something out of the ordinary. But is life just about the ordinary, really? Do you think there's more? Don't you think there's more? All in all, I want you to do your own research and don't just believe me. Don't just believe me. Do your own research. And I know deep down you guys know. Anyway, let's proceed. I want to start with the virus. We have all heard that it was manufactured in the lab, it was made more stronger, and that some government officials were involved in it, in the US, of course. I think the virus was made so that people can turn to the government and ask for help, you know, because obviously we're going to feel powerless to something like that, yeah? And we're going to ask the government, oh, what should we do? And they're going to say, oh, for your own safety, do this. Lock yourselves in the house. Do not see other people. Don't say hi to people. Cover your face, you know, cover your mouth, your nose, wash your hands. I'm not saying it's not a serious thing. I'm not saying that at all. I think the only thing this whole pandemic is causing is just fear. There is so much fear going on. People are scared. They're losing their jobs. People don't have food, you know. Families, they're being evicted. Houses, you know, like there's just so much. And people are scared. And what should we do? We're scared, bro. And the government is not doing anything about the serious matters. They're just telling you, oh, stay at home. And then, so let's talk about WHO. WHO. I'm going to tell you guys something about this organization. Bill Gates is their second biggest donor. Like Bill Gates has the most shares there, because the first one is the government, yeah? And Bill Gates Bill Gates is pro depopulation. He once said that, let me quote. So I was editing this video and I just realized that some parts were missing. Hey, I shot it like a month ago, so it makes sense, but not really, but whatever. So I'm going to quote something Bill Gates said about our population, about depopulation. Like, this guy has been talking about depopulation for so long, but it's always been dismissed because, you know, see, he's just a rich person talking. You know, he's just a person talking. He was not as relevant as he is now. He is relevant now because he's kind of trying to control us. So he said, the world has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 to 15%. That was some time back. So it was some time back. But he just said it like, you know, he just says it kind of normally, like a by the way, I'm ha ha ha, you know. But now we actually see, and his vaccines have been destroying people's lives, you know. So he's actually been testing out his methods since he said this. He's been doing it more and more. Also, I'm going to say something he said about vaccines, so just so you guys can see the relationship between chips, not fries. The chip they want to put in the vaccine. You can see the relationship between the chip they want to put in the vaccine and also the population. So this is something he said about the chip, and he also said the mark of the beast, but in a Bill Gates way. So he said, we have got to get some sort of chip in the vaccine. It will be difficult to do. A real beast, but that will be the mark of success. Hey, I think the only reason he funds WHO is so he can use them to distribute his vaccine. Because the moment someone hears that he funds WHO, it sounds like, wow, he cares about our health, you know. So the moment you hear about his vaccines, you're like, maybe it could be good because he's from the health sector, you know, he cares about our health. But no, he has other agendas, and he knew that money could get him that. And money is so good, yani. But he's using it the wrong way, you know, to control people. Now he's thinking like, how do you just wow. Bill Gates also suggested that in the future people are gonna get some sort of a digital certificate that is gonna trace who has received the vaccine or not. Like me, I feel like this whole pandemic is because they want us to get a vaccine, and this vaccine has a chip in it, the chip that he's talking about. And Bill Gates is known for his vaccines. That's it. And this vaccine he's been giving out to people, he never gave his kids. His doctor came out and said that he refused to give his kids the vaccine. If it was so good, why not? You know, why not? And then the vaccine has been causing deaths. It has caused over 500,000 deaths, and over 496,000 people are crippled, like for life, permanently crippled. And people have started to realize that Bill Gates' vaccines have done nothing but cause pain to people. So go check out his IG. People are crazy. People are going crazy on his Instagram. And because of that, he's like taken a step back, and now he's handed it to his friends at WHO. The vaccine is also said to reduce our spiritual abilities. Like, they're going to reduce how much spiritual we are. You guys have heard about Madagascar discovering a cure because they've been giving it to their people, and it takes 10 days to heal. It's a traditional plant. It's a traditional medicine, but WHO dismissed it and said that they do not encourage it because it's unsafe. And the Madagascar government had, you know, they came out to say, hey, here we have the cure, you guys. But it got dismissed. WHO even paid $20 million to have that poisoned, you know, so that people can't, you know, the moment the government says something is harmful, it's for your own health, it's for your own good, then people are not going to be concerned about it. But what if this is actually a good thing? Okay, well, not what if, because we've seen it's curing their people. Madagascar has registered 0 deaths because it's working, but why would they not take it into account? Why don't they want people to use it, yeah? Why? There's also a new bill that has been proposed by the director of WHO. It's called the HR 6666. And they want the right to come into your house and test all of you, whether you like it or not. Test everyone, and if one of you has the virus, then they take you into a different place from your family, and they, you know, you get quarantined there. But what is going to happen to that place? What is going to happen? I feel like they want to give this vaccine so bad, so bad that they're giving out $100 billion to the facilities that are going to conduct this. They want to give out the money, and who won't want the money? Kwanza Kenya, when they hear there's money being given out, see, they are going to test us, all of us in the house. So you're going to get locked down completely. They just want to take our power away from us, guys. You have to realize that our power is being taken away from us. Freedom to see family and friends, freedom to even go outside, freedom to even breathe, because the masks literally constrict your oxygen intake. And washing your hands so much, you know, killing the germs, kinda weakens the immune system. And those are all the things that we've been told to do. We've been told to wash our hands, stay away from our families, or from each other, you know, like from other people. Stay away from your friends. You can't see your friends. Why? Because it's for your own good. There is something called the cabal. The cabal is like an elite group of people who control everything we see. The world is not supposed to be like this. The world is not supposed to be like this. They control the media, they control everything, control Hollywood, they control everything, bruh. Everything. And these people know that if there's something big like this pandemic, people are gonna turn to them and ask for help. And people are going to do anything just because it's for their own good. And don't we always do because it's for our own good. We want to keep ourselves safe. We want to keep our families safe. So people are going to do whatever these people tell us to do because it's for our own good, apparently. So doctors, they received letters sometime back to say that whoever dies and was close to a young person, when an old person dies and they were close to a young person, that it should be written off as the virus, yeah? Whether the young person had it or not. And we have to realize that the virus is like a cold. It's going to affect anyone who is older or has a disease already, you know? So why are you writing them off as as the virus while it could be something else, you know? I think they just want to cause so much fear so people can be open to anything. The media in the US, they went to Italy when Italy was crazy, and they were taking footages from Italy and showing them in the US so that people can think it's crazy out there, you know? And you have to know that fear is the lowest vibration ever. Fear can cause you to be sick, you know? And the same goes for love. Love can make you whole. Personally, I think that they want to spread more and more fear so people can be open to a vaccine, because that will be our only option, right? But is it really as serious as they want us to think? Because why then are they making it look worse than it is? What if the cause of this whole pandemic is just to get the vaccine? What if that was the whole reason it was made? Think about it, guys. Ask questions, open your mind, research, you know. Don't just believe me and don't dismiss everything. Research. The internet is there. There's so much going on. Also, open your mind and you might be able to grasp something out of this whole thing. But I want you to know that there's a silver lining to all of this. Like, God really does work like that. Like, this is going to help a lot of people awaken to their purposes on earth, awaken to their true potential, awaken spiritually, you know. Like, it's just going to help people know their power right now. And usually we fight for our power when it's been taken away, as it is right now. So that is the silver lining to everything. Yeah, so let's not freak out so much. Let's keep our minds open though. Let's question things, and what can we even do about it? Let's keep our minds open. Let's keep our eyes open. Let's not dismiss everything. I mean, consider it and check it out. Like, why do we need the vaccine? Why do we need the vaccine? Because they have money to throw around and people are going to accept it. Governments are going to accept anything they say just because they're getting the money. Kwanza Kenya. If that bill is passed, we are doomed, all of us. So yeah, that's all for today. I'll make another video talking about more. I'll go deeper into this and to other things. There's also crazy shit that goes on in Hollywood, in the CIA. Like, there's so much behind the scenes. Like, life is not supposed to be like this. Life is not supposed to be this hard. We're not supposed to be scared all the time. Anyway, that's all for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.